You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the Power Recap. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Look, I'm gonna just get into it. Look, Tasha teaching Tariq the game, bad idea. Let me tell you why. Like I was telling my girlfriend, Tariq ain't really from, that lifestyle, that culture, the streets. And I give you a perfect example. Tariq feels as though he can trust people that he take from. And we saw it this episode. This episode, Tommy called him up to the roof and he went all willy-nilly, knowing he done stole his man drugs, knowing he been lying to him. And when Tommy asked him, and when it was time for a moment of truth, he told the truth. You cannot do that, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, whether you stealing from somebody or you working with them side by side, you can't trust them like that, man. You just cannot. But Tariq, the more and more I watch this season unfold, I believe Power Book 2 is going to be about two storylines. It's either going to be about Tariq evolution into ascending to becoming a new ghost. And another reason why I feel like Tariq ain't made out for, because he's not from the street. He's not going to have any of the local gangs. They're not going to respect him. He's Ghost Son. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know what Ghost Son is. I mean, the most he could do is slang dope in school. That's it. But, so I believe Power Book 2 is going to be about Tariq, also Ghost. Somehow, some way, y'all may think I'm joking, but Tate goes down and St. Patrick gets elected mayor of New York, and then all of a sudden, he got to, still deal with that lifestyle of the streets and drug life. So that's what I think it's about. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this recap. So like I said, we start with Tasha basically made Tariq promise that he never lied to her again, and she'll teach him the game, and told him that he could be better than Ghost ever was. I get Tasha. Tasha's motive is two things. She understands that no matter what they do, Tariq is still gonna try to live this life. Okay? But secondly, she needs fast money. She loves fast money, and the daycare and her little drug hustle just ain't doing it. So if she could get Tariq up to speed, Tariq go through school, because he's obviously capable of going to college and all of that, and he still be able to bring in drug money, it'll be the perfect world for Tasha. So anyways, there's that. So Tariq ended up showing Tasha the drugs that he had and want her to teach him how to break it down so he can sell it, etc., etc. So it seems as though those two are going to form a bond, and they kind of going to go against Ghost and, have their own little secrets or whatever. But we don't really care about that, because we all know at some point Ghost going to find out and he might kill Tasha. So anyways, the episode begins with Ghost waking Tariq up with the gun, which was weak. When he put the gun down and Tariq, you know what I'm saying, checked it to see if there was some bullets in it. Wasn't no bullets in it. I just wasn't feeling it. I just feel like this kid needs to be shooken. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be shooken. And I felt like he was shook when Tommy put him over the building. Even though I felt like it was weak, I felt like he was shook once Tommy put him over the building and told him, I killed for much less than this. You know what I'm saying? But Ghost goes as far as to tell him, you know what I'm saying, this is the reason why Kanan killed Sean, because he wasn't loyal. You feel what I'm saying? And so I would enjoy seeing Ghost kill Tariq or kill Tasha. To me, that'd be perfect TV. That's the perfect way to go out. Ghost killing. We all know Tommy gonna die. Power Book 2 is definitely not gonna have anything to do with Tommy. But if we can see Ghost killing Tariq or Tasha, that's going out with a bang. So anyways, moving on. Ghost was trying to make Tariq give him his word that he'll leave Tommy alone because he can't trust him if he rocking with Tommy, and now he owe him. You feel me? So moving on, Tommy, he gives Keisha a gun, basically saying that now that Ghost after him, she needs her to be careful at all times. And then she was just like, Tommy, I'm tired of his lifestyle, just whining and complaining and all of this. And then she says that, after this, they done with Tariq, and Tommy is just like, look, I'm not done with him. He's family, just like you and Cash. Me and Ghost may fall out, but me and Tariq would never fall out. So later in the show, Keisha went to the warehouse, and Two Big, Spanky, and BG found a couple boxes of, that Tariq went in and stole some product out of, and she come in and she accused Two Big. Then all of a sudden, long story short, Tariq come to tell Tommy goodbye, and she figured out it was him, so she tell Tommy that Tariq was the one that stole the product and not Two Big. And so Tommy took up for Tariq. Now Tommy knew Tariq stole from him. He did, but he didn't want to admit it to Keisha because Tommy, he really does care about Tariq as if Tariq was his own, which aggravates me because this boy is not worth the trouble that he puts everybody on this show through. He just is not. But anyways, like I said, Tommy called Tariq to come holler at him. And like I said, Tariq loyalty and him, feeling like he needed to tell the truth to Tommy. Tommy put him over the building and basically left and told Tariq they're not family anymore. He just like his dad, put himself before any and everybody else, etc., etc. And like I said, that's a weakness, to me for Tariq. He done robbed and did all this other stuff with Kanan and I forget Kanan's cousin that was the police and all of them and Dre and all of them. But that moment with Tommy proved to me that he ain't cut out for it. Cause I think about Tommy and Ghost doing what they did to put Kanan in prison so they could take over the game. They have never would admit to Kanan that they did what they did. They taking that to their grave. So that's that. Moving on. So Tate gets caught. So we finally figure out the lady that Tate having sex with. Her name is Cassandra, aka Derek, which is his financial whatever for the campaign wife. I don't see why this even a storyline, but we'll go with it. Derek pretty much, Ramona comes looking for Tate, like get him to answer his phone. Derek put two and two together. He sees that his wife have a lot of coffee shop meetings or whatever, and he pops up at the hotel, catches them, and yada, 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 yada. So now this leads Tate to go to, James and basically ask James for his help in making sure Derek stays silent, because if he go down, James will go down, because Derek did a lot of deep digging to all the investors that invested in his campaign, and we all know that James St. Patrick has a lot to hide. So basically, Ghost fixed the problem, and Ghost really be pissing me off because it's like every other episode we got to hear about this Queen's project for Raina. So now Derek is the project manager, getting a hefty increase in salary, signed the NDA. So does his wife. She signs an NDA and they have to give her a congressional seat. Yada, 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 yada. Just a whole bunch of nothing. And for me, the episode was entertaining, but it didn't pop off the screen at me. So anyways, moving on, Blanca is Blanca, Sax, and I forget the new Tamika name. They having a conversation about Tariq, and Blanca basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, she hears Tariq, but she can't put it together. She says something missing in his story, and basically how is it and why is it that he left through the back door that he claimed, but the timing, grabbing Proctor's daughter, all of that, it's just she can't put her finger on that. So she has her eye on Tariq. So Sax leaves, and basically the head of the agency tell Blanca, like, look, it's your job to get some dirt on Saxe because every witness that we have always end up dead. And he's connected to every witness. So we gotta get some dirt on him and yada yada yada. So Blanca goes to visit Proctor's daughter at school, ask her a few questions, and she immediately noticed that her unicorn that her mom gave her to always check for before she leaves, so that she can always have a piece of her in her memory. Blanca knew exactly what it was. She goes to Saxe's office, finds the recording, and they call Saxe in, play it, and long story short, Saxe is on administration leave, and the head of the department said, I'm finna get you disbarred and sent to prison. I can't wait. Saxe, because even this episode, he did Dre so dirty. Made him put on an ankle monitor. Like the way he goes about, see, my thing with Saxe, it would be one thing if he get results. And when I say results, I mean results that actually make it to the courtroom. He made Dre put on a house arrest monitor saying that if he don't, they're gonna charge him with the murder of the young lady that Tommy killed, Maria, whatever her last name is. So that's how he got Dre to put him on, because Dre thought he was in the clear. Now that Tate got his daughter back for him. But Saxe dirty as all get out. And that's that. So anyways, moving on, this episode, like I said, Ghost makes he basically robs Tariq, get all Tariq money, get his stash, and finds out that he's keeping the drugs in Raina's room in the little hiding spot Raina had. So now that Tariq is going through a dry spell, he goes to Dre. And basically he gets Dre to give him some drugs by saying, I'll tell Tommy if you don't, because we know Tommy wants you dead. And also he was like, Dre owe him, because you remember when they was burying Raina, he gave Dre the heads up as if, they gonna kill you, run, and all that good stuff. So Dre give him some drugs and tell him that, hey, look, when I get more in a week or two, I'll holler at, I'll hook you up or whatever the case is. So, that's that. So anyways, moving on, Tariq get accepted to a new school. And like I said, we already know him and Tasha gonna be pushing drugs through there. And that's that. And he also played Ghost. And see, this is the one thing I say about Ghost, and the fact that he really wants the best for Tariq so much that he let that little bastard fool him every time, like just lie to him. And basically he told Ghost that Keisha knows and she gonna tell Tommy, and for him to please help him to keep her from telling Tommy. So he goes to try to write Lakeisha a check to basically move, because we all know that lifestyle is not for Lakeisha. She want to live in the suburbs, get away from the lifestyle, and live a nice, comfortable life. So goes write the check, and Lakeisha is really thinking hard and hard about this. So there's that. So anyways, moving on. Ghost is setting up Tommy's downfall by basically trying to get Jason's blessing to kill Tommy, which is basically replacing Tommy as Jason Distro, and he was going to slide Dre into that spot. Obviously, things went wrong. Why and how? Well, this is how. So, after the whole Lakeisha thing happened, and 2-Bit, I guess, grabbed Lakeisha inappropriately by her wrist and, got offended for her accusing him of stealing, she go tell Tommy. Tommy come up in there and he fires 2-Bit and Spanky, not BG. And so what kills me is 2-Bit and Spanky loyalty and desire to actually want to work with and for Tommy. So they come up with these two ideas. A, to B was to snatch Dre, right? They want to snatch Dre, but the first idea was to kill Ghost. Basically, or not kidnap him and bring him to Tommy so Tommy can kill him, kind of like Jason did Alicia Jimenez. But then they thought about Dre would be even better. And but they did kidnap Dre. It was, they caught him outside. They, pistol whipped him, or hit him with a pistol one time. He fell out and yada, yada, yada. But then 2-Bit was so upset that he said, we got to send somebody at Keisha. Because she tried me. And so Spanky was, him and Spanky were like, okay, we can send such and such over there. And basically when the guy went to rough up Lakeisha, it was a plan to use Ghost's name. Ghost this. You better leave before Ghost do something worse. And we all know, like I said earlier in the episode, Tommy gave Lakeisha a gun. She shot him. Tommy comes save the day, get rid of the body, and she in there crying, talking about some self-defense. And he said, well, you ain't thinking, because the cops asked where you get that gun from. What are you going to tell them? Like, it's my gun. My prints and everything all over. And he tells her you cannot pick and choose when you want to be in life and when you don't. And my thing is with Keisha, it goes back many seasons ago to when she really just wanted Tasha's closet. That's the only reason why she with Tommy, because she wanted Tasha's shoe collection and fur collection, nothing else. Nothing about that life impressed her at all, because now that she's in it, she's running to get out of it. So anyway, they kidnapped Dre. Long story short, 2-Bit and Spanky, they leave to go do something. Dre played BG, ended up killing BG, escaping, and I can't wait for Dre to kill at least 2-Bit. I like Spanky. He ain't got to kill Spanky, but he got to kill 2-Bit, and that'll be ideal for me. But also, when they kidnapped Dre, Tommy had got Dre's cell phone, got the text message from Ghost about the meeting with Jason, and all of that. And basically showed up at the meeting, and basically Jason told both of them, like, look, y'all gonna work together until I say otherwise. And then, I don't know, he was basically like, if one of y'all kill the other, I'm gonna kill the other one, so both of y'all gonna die. So now the two got to work together to kill Jason, just so they could kill each other. And, I mean, I don't know, I'm just not for it, man. Like, I'm actually sad to say this, but I can't wait for Power to end. I really cannot. Like, we need a fresh start. We do. We need a new storyline, or at least we got to get rid of Tommy. Tommy or Tariq has got to go. I can live with a storyline of a Power Book 2, Tariq versus Ghost. I can live with that, but somebody got to go. Tommy, Keisha definitely going. Excuse me, Tommy or Tasha, somebody got to die, man. It's just too much. But like I say, keep Tasha trying to teach Tariq the drug game. Bad idea. He got no street connections, no gangs going to work for him. He a pretty boy, private school. It's not gonna happen, no matter how smart Spanky is. But that's all I have. Y'all hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all thought, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.